In this video, we are going to learn how to describe the nature of quadratic equations using what we call the discriminant. So the discriminant for a quadratic equation comes from the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is given by minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac, and that is over 2a. So there's this portion that is under the root sign, this portion here. So this portion is what we call the discriminant. So it is the discriminant that we use to describe the nature of quadratic equations. So using the discriminant, there are three cases that arise. The first case is where the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. So when it is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. The roots are imaginary and they are not equal. So they are unequal. Then case 2 is where the discriminant is equal to 0. So when the discriminant is equal to 0, then the roots will be real, equal, and rational. Real, equal, and rational. Then there's a third case where the discriminant is greater than 0. So when the discriminant is greater than 0, there are two cases that arise. One is a perfect square where the roots are real, rational, and unequal. Real, rational, and they are not equal. Then there's a second case that arises where there is not a perfect square, so the roots are real, irrational, and unequal. The roots are real, they are irrational, and they are not equal. Okay, so those are the three cases that arise. So when you have solved for the discriminant from the quadratic equation and you describe that particular quadratic equation with regard to whether that discriminant is less than or equal to or greater than the 0. So let us try out the one that we have here. So we have this equation. So according to this equation, the discriminant, that is b squared minus 4ac, is going to be, so b in this case is 6. So we're going to have 6 squared minus 4 times a. A is 9. So 4 times 9 times c, and c is 1. So that is 36 minus 4 times 9 times 1 is 36. So you find that is equal to 0. So the case that we have is where the discriminant, that is b squared 4ac, is actually equal to 0. And we said that when the discriminant is equal to 0, then the roots are real, equal, and rational. So the roots are real, they are equal, and they are also rational. So that way you have described the nature of that particular quadratic equation that we have.